Hi, I'm Herb Stevens, a skiing weatherman for the West Virginia Ski Areas Association with the latest from the slopes of wild, wonderful West Virginia. Now that November's in the books as one of the coldest Novembers in decades, one might think that it's time for winter to lock in for good. The truth is that in the Central Appalachians, it usually takes until sometime in mid to late December before consistent cold can be counted on. In fact, a look back at some of the best winters for skiers and riders in this part of the country reveals that those seasons that get off to a fast start, as this one has, usually take a bit of a pause in early to mid-December. That's where we're at right now, with cold air to the north still plentiful, but not as easily accessible as it was much of last month. The last gasps of the warm season are still pressing northward at times, and that helps to explain the temperature roller coaster that we find ourselves on this week. Alternating shots of mild and cold air will produce all sorts of precipitation types this week. Thankfully, the milder days won't be enough to damage the machine-made snow that has been produced already, but it's also going to be tough to add to the bases while this fight between air masses continues. Next week, there are signs that the pattern will start to change toward one that's more to our liking. In the meantime, maybe you can take advantage of this week's sketchy weather to make sure your gear is tuned and ready to go. It won't be long before all the resorts are up and running and the snow guns firing once again. That's the latest from the West Virginia Ski Areas Association. I'm Herb Stevens, a skiing weatherman. To keep tabs on the latest from the resorts, be sure to click on GoSkiWV.com.